Step Hodge with Board Game Geek, here with Matthias Karl with SPIEL. And today we're looking at a roll and write.
That's correct. This is Knapp Daneben, or in English, Close to the Mark, by Andreas Kuhnigkeit-Häbler. And this game is also a roll and write, a very simple one. We always play at the same time. You can see here our notepads. Scorepads, thank you. We play all this at once. At the beginning, you pick one of the colors of the dice. Oh wait, you got one that was already used. Oh, perfect preparation. So you pick one of the colors. What's your favorite color here?
I like red.
Perfect, then I take black. You just mark here that you are the red player and I'm the black player here.
Perfect.
So then I would, for example, start. And for the rest of the game, you always have to use the red one, and I have to use the black one. Of course, you can use my black one, and I can use your red one too. Nevertheless, you will always have to use that color, and I have to use black. So, what do we have to want? We want to be knapp daneben, therefore we want to be close to the mark. For the first round, we would just pick an easy result, something in the middle. For example, I would take 2 dice. You always have to make a sum of 2 dice, so that would be, for me, a 7. And you have to mark it in a field that has one of the colors that have been picked. So with my 7 here, I have to choose a black or a yellow. I just go right in the middle. You have to take an 8 in a red or a blue field. So for the next round, again the same. You have to pick one of the 2 dice to make a sum of those 2 dice, and then you should try to be close or close to the mark, close to the previous result. You don't have to pay, you don't have to write in the result right next to it. You can continue here too.
Okay.
If you have a good result, let's say
I want 8 to be here, ideally.
No, you want to be close to it. So you want to have a 7 or a 9.
7 or 9.
So for you, you would have probably it doesn't work for you. However, for me, it it doesn't work for me either.
That's okay. We'd go somewhere else.
So we just go somewhere
else.
I
go 11 over here.
7 here. Then you continue.
All right, so I could do a 7 in the yellow now.
Okay, yes. And I would just pretend that I've gotten an 8, so I can.
But I already trapped myself.
Oh, no, it's perfect for you. But for you, it worked because you have been knapp daneben, so close to the mark. So now, because it's just one number away from 8 to 7, you get across here. And then it would be continued. Let's say I would have had a 6 here, I would get the same, or a 5 here, the same.
A number here. Like, what if I put an 8 there? But I can't put a number there because it doesn't do that.
No, because you don't have to. That's ideally. Of course you want to, but sooner or later, let's say after the 10th roll, you usually will be, it will be too crowded on that notepad, and sooner or later you will have to have results that simply don't fit. And then you don't get another cross here, so that happens. However, if you use, that's especially the case if you have numbers like 2 or 12 or anything else that is kind of rare. In that case, you get, every time you have marked, let's say I've put here 12, this means I get 2 X's here. And by the end of the game, you get points depending on the last on the last available number here. So that's player would be
anytime you place a 2 or 12 out here.
Yeah, and if it's a 3, 4, 10, 11, you will get 1 X.
And you get bonus points at the end.
And the bonus points here would be, let's say, okay, this would be this and this. So let's say this row was here across, no cross here, no cross here, but here across.
Sure.
So that would be 2 crosses in that row.
You get bonuses
and you get
the sides
3.
for how many connections.
If you have 4 crosses here, then it would be 10, and so on. And that's Knapp Daneben.
That is awesome, and that's going to be available really soon.
Definitely,
so coming out
about 2 weeks, I guess.
In Germany, hopefully it'll come to the US eventually, but...
Oh, it has English rules, so it will be available anywhere.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Matthias.